Good evening and welcome to Reflections, Where the Sidewalk Ends. We are here to celebrate and honor the graduating class of 2015. We thank you all for joining us as we reflect on the last 13 years here in the North Penn School District and take you on a journey as we remember the sidewalk that the class of 2015 has walked together.
We like to focus our attention on the three most important groups of supporters: our friends, families, and faculty. Tonight is centered on reflecting back on our journey down the North Penn sidewalk.
As your class officers, we are honored to represent a classes made up of bright individuals.
Tonight is filled with various performances in tribute to the sidewalk we have shared as classmates and to those who have supported us from the beginning.
Since kindergarten, Shel Silverstein's poems have been read to us for a humorous aspect. But tonight, we will show how his famous poem, Where the Sidewalk Ends, not only describes our departure from North Penn, but our bright future ahead of us.
We start our journey tonight with a group of seniors from the North Penn Theater Department performing the song Built to Last by the Grateful Dead, dedicated to the class of 2015 and their fellow thespians.
There are times when you must fall. You can take a lot of reckoning, but you can't take it all.
There are times when I can help you out, times that you must fall. There are times when you must live in doubt, and I can't help at all.
Three blue stars rise on the hill. Say no more, now just be still. All these trials soon will pass. Look for something built to last.
A cloud held by the cover, a wind held by the breeze. You can walk on coals of fire, but sometimes you must freeze.
There are times when you offend me, and I do the same to you. If we can or won't forget it, then I guess we could be through.
One blue star sets on the hill. Call it back, you never will. One more star sings in the past. Show me something built to last. Built to last till time itself falls coming from the walls. Built to last till sunshine falls and darkness moves on all.
Built to last while years roll past like cloudscapes in the sky. Show me something built to last or something built to try.
upon. Try hard, but you cannot give. Other times you gladly part with what you need to live. Don't waste your breath to save your face when you have done your best. And even more is asked of you. Fate will decide the rest. On the stars are gone but one. Morning breaks, here comes the sun. Across the sky, now sinking fast. Show me something built to last. 3 blue stars rise on the hill. Say no more, now just be still. All these trials soon will pass. Look for something built to last. All the stars are gone but one. Morning breaks, here comes the sun. Across the sky, now sinking fast. Show me something built to last.
This is a place where the sidewalk ends and before the street begins.
We walked this sidewalk for 13 years, and now it's time to begin a new one. Our family and friends have cheered us on as we walk down this road. Tomorrow night, as we walk across that stage, we are all taking the first step in paving a new future.
But before we move forward, let's take a step back and join the SGA as they walk us through the past 13 years in the North Penn School District.
Taking the first step into a new school with all new kids, kindergarten, at least for me, was the year we chose our friends based on who had the coolest backpack or snacks at lunchtime. Our parents dressed us in what we now call hideous attire, decided how we wore our hair, and even reminded us that sharing was caring. We got on the bus for the first time and scanned the seats only to realize we weren't allowed past seat 3. Even if we are all 1,000 miles apart, we will always be knights at heart.
First grade was the first year we had full days of school, but we still didn't have a care in the world. Our biggest concern was getting a red square colored on our grid. On Riff Day, we sat in these very seats as a class for the first time and enjoyed a performance by the big kids. So why not sit together as a class for the very last time and reminisce about the memories that got us here?
Here's the thing, we started up friends.
A decade ago, life as a second grader was a lot different. Learning addition and subtraction instead of trigonometric equations, choosing the right Barbie instead of choosing the right college, and making the mistake of cutting your own hair to give yourself side bangs like I did. So much has changed since we've been gone from AM Cole. But it will always be nighttime.
In 3rd grade, we were too busy begging our parents for a pair of Heelys, decorating a new room for our Webkins, feeding our Tamagotchi, and watching High School Musical to realize that 2006 marked the halfway point in our lives until graduation. We diligently practiced our cursive, not knowing that the next time we would write in cursive would be on the SAT. 9 years later, our next chapter starts together with graduation, but the rest is still unwritten.
In 4th grade, instead of checking our home access during the last weeks of summer, we found ourselves gathering up the neighborhood kids and running to school to see the post-it list of our class for the next year. Our popularity was determined by how big Aeropastel was written on our shirts and if we got away with hiding gum under our tongues when we were in class. It was a time when we got to do lip syncs, wax museums, and when we got to change math classes for the first time, it was our sweet escape.
Fifth grade made us better, faster, and stronger. We were loaded with PSSA testing and standardized tests, but sandwich days, chocolate days, and camping trips all helped to make up for all the testing. We looked forward to graduating from the DARE program just as we look forward to graduating from high school tomorrow night.
Sixth grade. The first time would be the hot shots at any school that we went to. We were the best and brightest of any bunch, building motors, sweeping at the competition, the talent show, running our hearts out the last Olympic day, and yes, taking that last post-preschool nap. Just as Katy Perry felt hot and cold, we were torn between leaving our sweet childhood recess time, training for the teen years, and puberty. Ew.
Coming off the highs of elementary school, we were once again the small fish in a big pond. 7th grade was the first time getting lockers, no longer having recess, finding out what noodle tools was, going to reading class, and being split into teams such as New, Topaz, and Discoverers. Even though we were becoming teenagers, we will always be a baby in our parents' eyes.
Eighth grade was the prime of our middle school years. By this point, we learned that it's not cool to wear your school ID around your neck. We could hold our heads a little bit higher because we were no longer 7th graders. It was the year we were introduced to endless homework, but luckily our GPA still didn't matter. When we weren't doing homework, we were editing pictures on Picnic and posting TBH and Truth Is statuses on Facebook. As our 8th grade years came to a close, our 4-year countdown to graduation finally began.
The final year of middle school, 9th grade was when we thought we were the coolest kids around because we were the oldest in the school. We were all grown up because we were finally freshmen who got to pick our majors and had a 9th grade only formal. Although the year was filled with great memories such as class trips to Dorney or DC, we couldn't wait to be at the high school and leave all the silly middle school drama behind. We were finally finding our feet and learning to be happy just the way we were.
10th grade was our first year at the high school, and I remember being terrified that I would get lost in North Penn. Cookie Corner actually had good cookies that were enjoyable to eat after learning how to canoe in swim class. Sophomore year was also filled with Instagram feeds of Sweet 16 pictures and tweets congratulating your BFF on getting her permit. It was time to look in the mirror and see the young adults we had become.
Now on to 11th grade, a time where we had only one thing in mind, keeping the carpet as fresh as BTH for 34 more years. A year that promised many sleepless nights, deliberating whether we had enough time to finish homework, cramming for exams the night before, and worrying whether our cursive writing skills would stand up to the evaluative rigor asked of us by the SAT gods. Among all of this anxiety and angst, we knew that there was one special night to look forward to, junior prom, which was our first prom together as a class. Junior year was definitely our most rigorous and stressful year, that by the time June finally arrived, we were ready to let everything go until senior year.
We could all finally take a deep breath because we all conquered junior year. But the break was short-lived because we had to buckle down to figure out the rest of our lives. But even through this nerve-wracking process, we made some unforgettable memories. Whether it was finally being able to stand in the front row at football games, going to the most magical place on earth, being struck by the deadly disease of senioritis, watching the administration demolish wings at Wing Bowl, or breaking it down on the dance floor at our senior prom. Senior year will be a year that we will never forget. Before we move on to the next chapter of our lives, we sit in this auditorium one last time, and here and now, there is no place we'd rather be. Congratulations, class of 2015.
We stood last time. Okay. And there the grass grows soft and white, and there the sun burns crimson bright.
Whether our individual sidewalks take us to further education, the military, or directly into the workforce, we are all forever connected by the shared sidewalk North Penn has created for us.
Before we go on our individual paths, our next tribute shows just how remarkable our journey down this sidewalk has been. Please welcome Joey Fergus and Liz Alidi singing Happiest Place on Earth, a Disney medley based off of our years at North Penn.
Sophomore year.
I can show you North Penn, huge, superior, crowded. Tell me, sophomores, how long have you been waiting to be here? I can open your eyes, take you classroom by classroom, and classroom and classroom and classroom. You'll get lost for this whole year. A whole new school, a better place to learn for you. No one to tell you no or where to go, except for, you know, always. A whole new school where everything seems bright and new. Have lots of fun, 'cause dear, this time next year, this whole new school will take your soul from you.
What?
Junior year.
Let's get down to business to get through this year. Once you reach the summer, then you're in the clear. But there's midterms, finals, and AP tests, and the SATs too. Junior, they'll make a grad out of you. Tranquil as a forest, but a wreck within.
I haven't slept in 3 days.
Study like a madman, and you'll probably win.
Does Spark Notes count?
Once you give up friends and social lives, then I think you'll make it through. 'Cause this year makes a grad out of you.
I'm never gonna pass these tests.
Say goodbye to those who knew me.
Man, I can't believe I'm failing gym.
How are you failing that?
They haven't put my grades in yet.
Why is class so confusing?
But my God, they taught me how to swim. Be a grad.
This is the 1 year that really matters. So get to work or your life is doomed.
Be a grad.
Did we mention college applications? It'll all be worth it when you leave in June. finally made it.
These are wonderful days.
Thank God that we're seniors.
Just need passing grades. It means no worries for the rest of our days. We are problem free to university, 'cause now we're seniors.
It's been a ride.
You know, senior year has been great. All the way from kindergarten to here. We did it!
It's going so fast. Can you believe it?
High school was great for me.
Well, great for you.
Oh, yeah, 'cause when he was a young sophomore.
When I was a young sophomore.
Very nice.
Thanks, I'm in chorus.
He longed for a day when he could chill, when he'd always somehow have time to kill.
It was difficult, though, getting through those first years. And the stress and the pressure would drive me to tears. And all the pain.
He was in pain.
All the classes in grade.
You were making the grade.
I wanted to quit.
And how did you feel?
I felt like spit.
Spit?
We got censored.
Oh.
But hey, I'm a senior, and those times are a haze. Oh yeah, I'm a senior. Time for clubs and plays.
We have no problems for 284 days. No more heart attacks. It's time to relax, 'cause now we're seniors.
No worries, we're seniors, we're seniors, we're seniors. When we are in college,
North Penn will be a daze. We got off scot-free. We're finally free. We're done being seniors. We're done being seniors. We're done being seniors. We did it. We're seniors. We did it. We're seniors.
we're done being seniors.
We're graduating. We're leaving. BTH is leaving. It's come full circle.
We're done being
a circle of life,
seniors.
if you will. Drive
Done
safe.
being seniors.
And there the moonbird rests from his flight to cool in the peppermint wind.
Together, we've learned how to solve a math equation and write a critical paper. But most importantly, we've learned how to make lasting friends that will stick by our sides no matter what. After tomorrow, the people we used to sit next to in English class might become people or someone you just went to high school with. But North Penn has shown us that no matter what, we are all friends for life.
Our next tribute showcases the importance of friendship. Please welcome the seniors of the North Penn dance team as they dance to the song "See You Again" to thank all of their close friends and families for standing by their sides throughout the years.
It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again.
Damn, who knew? All the planes we flew, good things we've been through. That I'll be standing right here talking to you about another path. I know we love to hit the road and laugh, but something told me that it wouldn't last. Had to switch up, look at things different, see the bigger picture. Those were the days, hard work forever pays. Now I see you in a better place. See you in a better place. How can we not talk about family when family's all that we got? Everything I went through, you were standing there by my side. And now you gon' be with me for the last ride. Let the light guide your way. Yeah. Hold every memory as you go. And every road you take will always lead you home. Oh, when I see you again,
Let us leave this place where the smoke blows black and the dark street winds and bends, past the pits where the asphalt flowers grow.
We all have had moments at North Penn that may have seemed like our darkest hour. But even the darkest of hours is only 60 minutes. And being North Penn students, we were taught to always find the flowers in the sidewalk that brighten the world.
Our next tribute of spoken word performed by Tony Armstrong and Gabby Hernandez walks us through the times where we have found the flowers. They dedicate this performance to their new and old friends, Miss Kinsey's creative writing class and Miss Dummeldinger.
We survived Ebola. The government shutdown. The end of the world in 2012. The pacer test. The 12-minute swim. The loss of the cookie corner. May it rest in peace. And Michelle Obama's lunch program. You fought your way through the E-Pod clog, hefted your sophomore backpack, found the third floor swimming pool, and realized you don't need straight A's to make honor roll. You wrote 3 critical papers, I hope, sat through a dozen lectures and so many PowerPoints, took AP tests, SATs, ACTs, PSSAs, PSATs, benchmarks, keystones. But look at you now. You made it. You made it. Now what? Good question. You're moving on. Somewhere. But you can take this with you. Take this with you wherever you go. Take your Silverstein and Dr. Seuss. Your Sesame Street, your coloring books. Your Kim Possible and Lisa Frank. Your Harry Potter, your Twilight. Your Gangnam Style, your Taylor Swift. The Hunger Games, Call Me Maybe. The Walking Dead, Kim Kardashian. Carry these things with you. In one hand, a diploma. And with the other, wave goodbye. Return your stolen library books. Hug your kindergarten teacher one last time. Take one more selfie. Put your backpack on your shoulders and take this with you. For this is where the sidewalk ends and something new begins.
We shall walk with a walk that is measured and slow, and watch where the chalk white arrows go.
The North Penn sidewalk that we've walked for 13 years would not be possible if not for the constant effort our teachers have shown us. We would like to take this time to thank all the retiring teachers and faculty for all their years of hard work and dedication to not just the school but the students as well, with music accompaniment by Kara Rhodes and Chad Parecka.
To the place where the sidewalk ends.
With our sidewalk coming to a short end, it brings a sense of wonder in the outcomes of life, which is also seen through our next tribute performed by Richie Liberio, singing Why Georgia Why, dedicated to his family and friends.
All afternoon, stuck inside the gloom. 4 more exits to my apartment, but I am tempted to keep the car in drive and leave it all behind. But sometimes about the outcome of the still verdictless life. Am I living it right? Am I living it right? Am I living it right? Why, Georgia, why? Rent a room and I fill the spaces with wooden places to make it feel like home. All I feel's alone. Might be a quarter-life crisis, just a stirring in my soul. Either way, I wonder the outcome of a still verticalist life. Am I living it right? Am I living it right? Am I living it right? Why, Georgia, why? So I've got a smile on, but it's hiding the quiet superstition in my head. Don't believe me. Don't believe me. Don't believe me when I say I've got it down. Everybody is just a stranger, but that's the danger in going your own way. That's the price I have to pay. Still everything happens for a reason. There's no reason not to ask myself, am I living it right? Am I living it right? Am I living it right? Why? Tell me why? Why, Georgia, why?
Yes, we will walk with a walk that is measured and slow.
12 months ago, we walked through the halls of North Penn thinking that June and graduation were so far out of reach, but really the time just flew by. Here is NHS to help us remember the 12 months we will miss.
September. We are greeted by familiar and friendly faces as we pour into the halls of North Penn High School on our first day. We're uncertain yet excited about our final years of high school. For some of us, it's going to be the start of an amazing year.
October. Homecoming fever swept through the halls. Homecoming came to an end with the crowning of Chase Childs and Kate Lombardo as our homecoming king and queen. Also, we had our first informal dance.
November. One last time, our guys put on their yoga pants and cheered on our girls at Powder Puff. The guys secured the cheerleading award while the girls brought home the sportsmanship award. So since we won 2 out of the 3 categories, that means we won Powder Puff, right?
December. The hallways got a little more crowded in December as everyone slowed down to find their light bulbs. Some of us started to hear back from colleges, and we had the longest winter break yet, none of which helped with our senioritis.
January. Who knew in such unendurable cold, people could still turn up the heat on the dance floor at Winter Ball? The last all-school dance we had at North Penn.
February. After endless snow delays, everyone got to see 12 guys in swimsuits along with dances and comedy acts at our annual Mr. North Penn competition. We also got to see BTH lead his team to victory at the SGA Wing Bowl.
March, a month of madness. Some went mad over seeing the NCAA basketball tournament, and others over seeing Mickey Mouse at Disney on the senior class trip.
April, a stressful yet satisfying month when all seniors finalize either their college decisions or their plans after graduation.
May,
Titanic the musical took the stage for 5 incredible performances, and we all danced the night away at prom, eating enough ice cream and making enough memories to last a lifetime.
June. This time tomorrow, we'll all be high school graduates, set free into the world with a diploma in our hand. So from NHS and I, congrats, class of 2015.
And we'll go where the chalk white arrows go.
Growing up in a community like North Penn has had a huge impact on all of our lives, and this tribute is dedicated to just that. Here's Danielle Somerville singing Hometown Glory, accompanied by Stephen Kang on the piano.
I've been walking in the same way as I did. I'm missing out the cracks in the pavement and tutting my heel and strutting my feet. Is there anything I can do for you, dear? Is there anyone I could call? No and thank you, please, madam. I ain't lost, just wandering around my hometown. Memories are fresh around my hometown. Oh, the people I've met are the wonders of my world, are the wonders of my world, are the wonders of this world, are the wonders of my world. Like it in the city when the air is so thick and opaque. I love it to see everybody in short skirts, shorts and shades. I like it in the city when two worlds collide. You get the people in the government, everybody taking different sides. Shows that we ain't gonna stand, shows that we are united, shows that we ain't gonna take it. Shows that we ain't gonna stand it, shows that we are united. Around my hometown, memories are fresh. Around my hometown, oh, the people I've met are the wonders of my world, are the wonders of my world, are the wonders of this world, are the wonders. Do 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 oh, yeah, yeah. Are the wonders of my world, are the wonders of my world, of this world, are the wonders of my world, of my world, of my world, of my world, yeah.
For the children, they mark, and the children, they know the place where the sidewalk ends.
Our whole night has been centered around the poem, Where the Sidewalk Ends by Shel Silverstein. Looking more in depth at this poem makes clear what Shel Silverstein is saying. Do what the children do. They know where the sidewalk ends. And in doing so, you will find the joy and passion in life that they have. Here to present their passion for language and represent the diverse cultures of the class of 2015, please welcome a group of students reciting this poem in various languages.
Existe un lugar donde termina la banqueta y antes de que comience la calle.
আর সেখানে ঘাস নরম এবং সাদা সেখানে বৃদ্ধি আর সেখানে সূর্য উজ্জ্বল আছে পুরা
Und der Mundvogel von seiner Flucht in die Pfefferminze Wind zu kühlen.
Nous devons quitter cet endroit où la fumée souffle noire et la rue sombre se pente et se penche.
アスファルトの花咲く採掘場を横目にゆっくりと歩調を整えて歩いていこう。
I patrz, gdzie ta biała kreda szkoła idzie. Do tego miejsca, gdzie chodnik się kończy.
Sì, camminiamo con un passo misurato e piano e andiamo dove la freccia di gesso bianco va.
For the children, they mark, and the children they know, the place where the sidewalk ends.
I know a way to stay friends forever. There's really nothing to it.
Next up are two girls who cemented their strong friendship through music. Here to present their original song about the connections we've made through our North Penn careers are best friends Victoria Finley and Juliet Shipp, accompanied by Kara Rhodes on the piano.
Every day is a journey. You never know what's next, just hoping for the best. Everything you think you know is different. Who are these people? Where am I going? So here I go, don't let it show that I am scared to be alone, but I know I've gotta grow, we'll be strong and carry on, no matter where you go off to, I will be here for you when you get home. Tomorrow starts a new beginning, one step at a time, leaving life behind.
Tomorrow brings new memories you gotta hold on to no matter what.
I wanna be strong, but I am scared. I am scared. But I know that I am ready. You can't stop me, you can't stop me, you can't stop me. So here I go. Don't let it show that I am scared to be alone. But I know I've got to grow and we'll be strong and carry on. No matter where we go off to, I will be here for you when you get home. Here I go. Don't let it show that I am scared to be alone. But I know I've got to grow. We'll be strong and carry on. No matter where we go off to, I will be here for you when you get home. I will be here for you when you get home.
Before our next tribute, a very special random student shout out to one of my best friends, Lauren Marone. If there is a book you want to read but isn't written yet, write it.
As you bring your high school story to a close and send you off to write your next chapter, the class cabinet would like to take you back to the basics with the ABCs of North Penn.
A, athletic department. From being conference champs to being #1 in the state, North Penn Athletics is a part of our school that we can all be proud of.
B, for BTH. Coming into sophomore year, most of us didn't know who BTH was, but now we stand here today next to the man, the myth, the legend. We are honored to be his last graduating class.
C, for the class of 2015. It feels like just yesterday we were in 6th grade receiving our sweatshirts and wondering why it had 2015 written on it. But now we know. We are the class of 2015, a group of compassionate, dedicated, and hardworking students ready to make our mark on the world.
D, dances. From awkwardly standing next to our dates at 9th grade formal to dancing our hearts out at prom, these school dances are something we'll never forget. A time where everyone dresses to the nines, and for one night, nothing matters but one another.
E, elementary school, where learning was a new adventure every day, and we never realized that this is where our sidewalk really began. F, friends, family, and faculty, the people responsible for shaping us into who we are today.
G, graduation, the moment we've been waiting for the last 13 years. In less than 24 hours, we will all gather as a class for one last time in honor of 13 years of hard work and determination. Despite all the struggles we have faced, we all have come out stronger than ever.
H, home offices. A little piece of home away from home in a big school like North Penn. They were always the place that we could count on to answer any and all of our questions and offer us comfort whenever we needed it.
Interims. While the week of interim distribution always took us by surprise, they were helpful for keeping our grades in check, and as we were handed that last interim, graduation finally seemed more like a reality.
J, junior year, full of SATs, APs, and critical papers, junior year challenged us to push ourselves academically and discover our full potential. That year might have been the hardest of our high school career, but now, as soon-to-be alumni, junior year is just another great accomplishment for us all.
K, kindergarten, the year that some of us would consider the best of our lives. The first time we got on a school bus and started to take steps towards a North Penn education. L, late arrival and early release. After working hard during the past 2 years, we finally got our first senior perk, the option to come in later than everyone else or to leave early. Many of us were very grateful for this.
M, marching band. Our band here at North Penn has accomplished so much that it would probably take too long to say. Marching band is a perfect example of what North Penn extracurriculars are about, dedication and accomplishment.
N, ninth period, that time at the end of the day that allowed us to get some homework done, meet up with teachers, and even make up a gym class. We learned early on that we had to take advantage of this time.
O, orientation. As we walked these unknown halls as little sophomores, none of us could have imagined the possibilities waiting for us here at our new home, North Penn. Possibilities that once included having a pool on third floor K-Pod. P, Penndale, Pembroke, and Penfield. Middle school. We were all so excited to finally go to a school with lockers and where we could talk to our friends in the hall. We started to figure out who we were and who we wanted to be. There may have been some awkward times, but luckily we got to leave all those behind in middle school.
Q, question of the year. We've been asked this question all year long. What are your plans for next year? Finally, as we approach the end of our high school career, we are all able to confidently answer that question.
R, reflections. The one night where we are finally asked to take a step back and take it all in. And we ask that you do just that. Take it all in and congratulate yourself on your amazing accomplishments.
S, senioritis. We've all heard rumors of the last 2 years of some disease called senioritis. For some of us, it hit way sooner than others. But what else can you do when you realize how bright your future really is?
T, time. Something that we thought we had so much of sophomore year, but now look at us. We are reaching the final hours of our high school career. U, unity. Because no matter how different we all are, or whichever path we take in life, we will always be connected by one thing, North Penn High School.
V, versatile. The perfect word to describe a North Penn student, because only here can you find kids who are scholars, athletes, and artists all in one.
W, whiteouts and other theme nights for our football games. Football games at North Penn were always fun, but nothing beat going to the games as a senior. From getting there super early for a front row seat to participating in the crazy chants, every other school knew that the nights were a force to be reckoned with.
X, extra mile. Because growing up in the North Penn School District, we were taught to go above and beyond what was expected of us.
Y, your future. Tomorrow, this sidewalk may end, but a new one will begin.
Z, Zoom. We have been Zooming through the past 13 years, and now we are here as seniors, finally reaching our destination. Congratulations, class of 2015!
anything is possible, anything can be.
Our very own marching band is just one part of North Penn that has exceeded all possibilities. As a tribute to their success and the success of the entire class of 2015, here is Rebecca Marshall and Jonathan Hatton performing the song Good Riddance.
Stuck in the road. Time grabs you by the wrist, directs you where to go. So make the best of this test and don't ask why. It's not a question, but a lesson learned in time. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you have the time of your life. So take the photographs and still frames in your mind. Hang them on a shelf in good health and good time. Tattoos and memories and tests getting on trial. For what it's worth, it was worth all the while. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you have the time of your life. Unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you have the time of your life. It's something unpredictable, but when the end is right, I hope you have the time of your life.
The bridge will only take you halfway there, to those mysterious lands you long to see. But this bridge will only take you halfway there. The last few steps you have to take alone.
Although we will be ending our journey and heading our different ways, it's important to remember the sidewalk we all started that first day we walked through the doors of North Penn. Whether it was in elementary school, middle, or high school, as soon as you entered the North Penn School District, you became part of something more than just yourself. You became a part of a family.
As final tribute to the entire class, please welcome Sarah Rubenstein and Alyssa Almeida for one last farewell as they send us on our way.
say nobody young. Well, pick me up with golden hands. I may say, I may tell you to run. Nobody say nobody young. Well, I would like to hold my little hand. How we will run, we will. How we will roll, we will. I would like to hold my little hand. How we will run, we will. How we will crawl. Send me on my way. Send me on my way.
you have enjoyed this evening reflecting down the North Penn sidewalk that we have all shared together.
Class of 2015, it has been an honor being your class advisors for the last 3 years. On behalf of the whole North Penn School District, we would like to wish you good luck in all your future endeavors and remind you, always think of the sidewalk you started on. Hello. This is not part of the script.
Did you guys all have an amazing night? Well, none of this would ever be possible if not for these two people standing right next to me. So can we please give them a loud and proud clap and yeehaw?
Much. And
yes.
Yes, yes. Okay, and now we will end the ceremony. What we'd like to do is thank the class of 2015 and thank these wonderful performers. So I'd like to give everybody in the audience, please give them a warm thank you, congratulations. And as well, class of 2015, the people behind you that supported you for your entire life, please give your family and friends that are here tonight a huge thank you. So seniors, you will be given a little favor as you leave. What we would like to do is process out. If we can have Mr. Borgman and Mr. Kagi, they will help you exit the stage, but we would like to give everybody thank you very much from myself and Mrs. Seuss. Thank you so much.
Well, pick